Hey guys, so I just wanted to read you Stephen Spoonamore's most recent letter. I've already posted the first duty to warn letter and his the letter he had after that I read, and now I'm gonna do it this way, and I'm gonna put it up on screen so you can see it. Um, and I'm just gonna kind of read it to you. And he is the expert here. I am not, and I don't want to get it wrong, so that's why I'm gonna be reading it. Um, and I did spell his name wrong before. I fixed it on the title. I'll have to go back and fix it on the thumbnail later. But so this was Tuesday, which so today I've been thinking I was in Wednesday all day. So I'm gonna read it to you now. All right. Let's see. I don't know if I can. Why is it not scrolling? I don't know if I can do it this way because it's not scrolling. All right. So this is what I'm gonna have to do because for some reason it's not. All right, I figured it out, but I'm having issues. Mercury retrograde at its finest. So, okay, here we go. Tuesday, I have formally withdrawn the theory of bullet ballots in my duty to warn letter to VP Kamala Harris. I wrote, I was wrong in my estimate of the likely number of bullet ballots. It was good faith attempt. Understand the data 48 hours after election. I missed the mark on the specific theory. I stand by the remainder of the letter, including my certainty that there are tabulation manipulations and access to e-poll book checkoffs. The statistical improbabilities and use of bomb threats against our election all indicate underlying hacking. The conclusion of my letter stands. Demand hand recounts, which finally one candidate is doing and MI is doing. Michigan. Unfortunately, as we have reviewed more and more tips and public reports, my tabulations concerns are appearing in both swing state and non-swing state counties more below. Sorry, I'm having an issue here. In my view and growing list of IT and statistics professionals, the present results of this election were not produced by voters. It has been manipulated. Hand recounts are absolutely necessary to restore confidence. Mr. Jim Hansema and the first candidate, as far as I know, demanding a hand recount for his race, a race that tabulators have counted 3 times with drastically different results. Summary: in Calhoun County, MI, Transverse City area, programming error was discovered with the high-speed tabulator, which excluded thousands of votes. Incumbent Jim Hadsema, probably saying that wrong, was initially reported losing it to GOP challenger by 1,482 votes. The erroneous tabulation excluded substantial portions of absentee votes. The ballots ran twice since then have shifted all the races. The margin shifted to 58 votes in the first run after the error was resolved and 61 votes in the second run. Multiple counties, including here in County, PA, a programming error in the tabulation has specifically excluded some ballots. After the vendor reprograms, the tabulator and the ballots are run. The races have all swung substantially toward Democratic candidates. How many places have this programming error? The growing list of stats indicating program results. The first thing to understand is that the current results claim Harris lost to Trump in the close election of 1.5%, 49.9 to 48.4. If true, it would be the 16th closest election in history and should show all the markings of a close election in underlying statistics. It does not. As posted today, Trump did not win a majority, yet won 7 out of 7 swing states, question mark, and all just beyond mandatory recount levels. I don't believe it, nor do professional stats people. And as they dig into the numbers, they have found a growing list of absurd things, all of which indicate this results were gathered by machine, not human voting. Among the "this is not possible" tips coming into a number of them are pointing to the county level flips. In 2024, there were 88 counties flips versus 2020. That's a pretty normal number. What is not normal, every flip from Biden to Trump, none flipped the other way. By comparison, in 2020, there were 82 counties that flipped, 19 flipping red to blue, 63 from blue to red. There are detailed discussions about the subject going on in Reddit, and I will post this link on the community page if you want to go read that. I note that one portion of this thread looks at county level flips over the last 20 presidential elections. All of them have flipped each way except this one. I'll also post this in the description box. Okay. Hand recounts will resolve this, Miss Harris. Be like Mr. Hedzama. Demand hand recounts. We have multiple quantitative people and voting geeks alerting us to another non-human pattern, which some of them claim is appearing in every county of several swing states. None here is Arizona, where they have sent complete data. In every county in Arizona, 2024 Harris vote share as a percentage never exceeds Rubin, the state candidate, while Trump always exceeds the percentage vote share of the Senate candidate Lake. And the gap between these two differences is nearly identical in every county of every type. See the graph below. It is the sort of output a machine produces, not humans. None of the tipsters nor SNUS discussing this on Reddit sites believes the result is human created, and no one appears to have an example of what's happening in any prior election. I will post MI and WI bar graphs and comps when they are generated. Next to AZ 2024 are the same calculating from AZ of 2020, which is nominal human voter results. It appears to have the same machine-like output, indicating force balance appears to be in WI and MI as well. I am waiting for bar graphs of those states. Again, hand recounts will clear this up in what is really on the ballots. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And you guys can see the link that I'll post. Tips update. Elon's team did more duplicate e-poll book rebuilds. 3 tipsters who identify themselves as working in the signature gathering profession have provided overlapping concerns. Here is a composite. All 3 believe the plebiscite petition Elon Musk ran ahead of November 5th could be used to hack the vote in swing states. One thinks it's the only reason it was done. This year campaign paid around $3 per signature for signature gathering. Musk announced his plebiscite, sorry, probably saying that wrong, a petition that has no illegal effect would pay $47 each and offered payments in some places to both the signature gatherers and to the signers. It was run in all swing states and it was unusual. Several swing states do not allow citizens initiatives and forbid collecting signatures electronically for the very real concern collecting people's complete voting data and signatures could be used for identity theft, straw voting, or other hacking. Musk got around this by claiming he was holding a lottery in some places or non-binding publicit. Sorry, I'm probably saying that wrong. Sorry. In others, it is unclear what laws govern such a project. All 3 question why, even something which is completely ineffective for GOTV and no legal standing at an outrageously high price, unless the plebiscite was to create straw voters to hack of the election. Trump as a candidate has access to voter rolls. The super PAC was also funding, interesting, super PAC, Pac-Man, was also funding a GOTV campaign for Trump. It was being ran by Blitz campaigns. They would know who has voter and who has not. Workers for the plebiscite had the voters enter their voting info into tablets, which the promise they would receive $47 from Musk for doing so, but only if they signed. Apparently, several hundred petitioners also independently signed up to gather signatures for Musk. Many of them likely lacked the in-state requirements to have gathered them. One tipster reports a lot of confusion on petitioners' Facebook page called Paid Petitioners. Musk asked signature gatherers who were originally signing voters up on their own phones were told to have the voters use their own phones instead and had to enter signature via screenshot or photo. This is unheard of to any of the tipsters, both demanding on-screen signature capture or photos of your signature in order to get your $47. On the final days, Musk raised the pay to $100 per signature and PA only. That is $200 for each signature, as both the worker and the voter were paid $100. One tipster also reports the signature collectors were telling people when they signed up and they got paid, they were done. They would be paid and their vote would be registered for Trump, and they did not have to do anything else. Among the professional signature community tipsters, the sole purpose of this petition was to obtain access to voter info rolls, and with what is likely a huge number of people who were never going to vote but had given pledges for and signature, it would be very possible to manipulate this election with false ballot requests or straw voters. Everything, including signatures, have been provided, and all three believe this is the most logical use of this effort. This is not my expertise, but if these tips claims are true, then this election not only has e-pullback fraud concerns, but credible straw voter creation and vote buying. Those are all crimes, and if carried out at even a modest scale, could have swung the election. That in my I got the chills. What is my area of interest here? Who set up and managed a database that included hundreds and thousands of voters' information, including their legal signatures. And that last part gave me chills. And there's one thing I want to show you too from the community page in case you guys have missed it. That was very interesting. One second. So this was shared by Rosie Insights. I shared it to the community page. I just wanted to run it by you guys and show you. Pro-Russian candidate got first place in Romania election, shocking everyone. Starlink started testing in Romania on October 1st. Hello, the Russian candidate only registered as a candidate on October 1st. Starlink conducts tests to Romania to boost coverage of satellite internet coverage. So that's kind of interesting. And I guess you can go to her link. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So you can go to that if you want to, but that is shared from Rosie Insights on my page. I thought that was interesting. Just another breadcrumb. So I wanted to share that with you guys and what his new article was saying for those of you that maybe haven't seen it and haven't read it or don't catch it on the community page, but I will post the link below if you want to catch the links that are in the like the Reddit links if you want to go deep dive on that. All right. So I just want to post that real quick. I'm still not completely awake right now. And again, I thought it was Wednesday and it's not. It's only Tuesday. So I don't know if I'm in a time loop or what the hell's going on. But anyways, I appreciate you. I love you. And please hit the like on the way out. This needs to spread around. His, duty to warn letters, they need to be known because you keep hearing people talking crap about psychics saying that we're talking about the election being stolen and other people when it's obvious. I actually went into Harrison Waltz today and I was just curious. It was pre-recorded, but there's thousands of people in there that were demanding like recounts and a forensic audit and everything. So we're not the only ones. Psychics aren't the only ones. Anybody with two eyes and a brain can see something's weird and that he stole it. The numbers don't match. Nothing adds up. So plus all the other ominous stuff that happened. So we're not crazy and people need to recognize it and do their own research. So, all right. I'll see you guys next time.